Hello everyone, my name is Paul Mayoi, and we're back with Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 470, Banette. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic, there is no topic, so if you'd like to recommend me one, as long as your name and the topic are not too sexual or too inappropriate, then yeah. After I've approved it, I'll make sure to use it in a future episode, and I'll make sure to credit you in that episode and in the description of that episode. So, just comment on one of my stuff, or message me, or do something that I'll see your recommendation and it's all good to be approved. Yeah, sorry, I was just wondering what the heck I usually say after that. But anyways, I'll be silent for now until I could think of something to talk about. Oh yeah, I forgot to say in yesterday's recordings, I forgot to say the day before yesterday that I did get the Pecanium Z from when I was exploring Coney City. It was like from the girl above, um, like at the furthest you can go up in Coney City. She's next to three Pikachu, and then she just straight up gives you Pecanium Z. So I was like, okay, might as well. But yeah, I forgot to say that I got that because that's like, I mean, it's still Z Crystal. I'm probably most likely not gonna use it because I don't know, maybe I don't even know. But it's whatever. I have it, so that's cool. But anyway, I thought I just would tell you that. So yeah. Oh yeah, also if you're probably wondering what the race I would usually go with in the either Roblox Final Stand or Dragon Block C, I would probably always would go for being a either a Saiyan or a half Saiyan. It's one of those because if you're like a quarter Saiyan, like Pan is because Pan is Goku's granddaughter, and since her father Gohan is half Saiyan, and then his wife is not even Saiyan at all, um, then I'll make it a quarter. So, anyways, yeah, you never really want to be a quarter because you don't really have the powers all that much. But it's either half or full Saiyan. If I had to go with it, I would probably say full Saiyan because full Saiyan you just take full advantage of being a Saiyan, you know. I mean, not like I'm saying half Saiyan is weaker than full Saiyan. I'm just saying. I, I'm sorry. I had to slip that pun in. I'm just saying that half Saiyan is not stronger than Saiyan. Like Saiyan is. I forget how you spell Saiyan. Like the Saiyan race. I don't know, but every time. But it's just I would always go with full Saiyan, and probably the key class I would always or the type of yeah, the class you are, yeah, because you can be like in Dragon Block C. I know you can be a spiritualist, martial artist, or warrior. And warrior is like if you want to have like more physical power. Spiritualist if you want to have more ki. So if you like spamming the things that use up your ki like energy attacks. Or if you're both, martial artist means like you're good in ki and fighting. I'm probably just gonna pick a spiritualist just because like that's probably your strongest weapon would be you using your ki attacks because that was always the one for always the strongest I was able to be in that mod because if you try to get up against some like a boss, an NPC boss in the saga, and if they like touch you, it's pretty much bad news because you lose a lot of your health and it's like really bad. So mainly most of the time you want to stay a good amount of distance, not have to like depend on like getting close enough to where they can hit you. So of course you would have to go with a ranged, and that would be do the blast. So I would have to say that would be I would upgrade. Uh, oh yeah, and what stats I would upgrade? Of course I wouldn't bother upgrading attack or any of that kind of stuff. Probably not even stamina either. Just mainly the stuff that increases, um, your ki and all that. So I don't even think you can directly upgrade your ki. I think it just upgrades whenever you just, you know, whatever stat you do, it just upgrades nonetheless. Unless I'm wrong about that. If it am, then I probably would just level that up just so you have more. Of course, the training points you do have to spend on making your custom attacks, and yeah, it's like a lot of stuff, but it's like when you actually play it, it's not that complicated. It's just simply that's just what it is. Um, but yeah, if you really like, I know probably the Namekian race is probably the best for like spiritualists, having a bunch of ki. Um, but the reason why being like a full Saiyan is really cool is because you have a chance to like, boost yourself, and if you can transform, well, I think you can even transform as a Namekian. It's just like takes a long time because it's actually you physically transforming your body to get like huge. I mean, yeah, some of the Saiyans do that as well, but it's like most of the time it's just their hair just poof goes yellow. um, but yeah, it's like the Saiyans, they have like so many different transformations. They're like probably the best class to go with if you just, I mean, either you're starting out or just in general. Because yeah, having a lot of ki is cool as in the making, but just being able to transform and stuff, because it's just really good. Because when you transform and you're just doing a blast, most of the time it's going to get way stronger. So of course it'll use up more ki, but it's stronger. It's well, you want the damage. It's heavy damage. So yeah, that's what I probably would go for. Hoping it's like similar, like in Final Stand. Of course, there's going to be like way more transformations, probably way more races, and stuff like that. But I probably would just stay all the same. Just be a spiritualist, upgrade your ki and all that, and just get the strongest. Probably the wave is the strongest because I mean there's the disc and these spheres. Those can be cool sometimes just for like fun. I remember I always just like whenever I would like used to play with my friends, I used to have the disc. It's like here, catch a pizza, and it's like oh, not the pizza. And it's like so cool because the disc, if like I said, when you transform while you charge it up, it actually gets really huge. Or if you're already at your full transformation, it gets like super huge. Like it gets as wide as a house, and it's freaking crazy. It's so crazy because it's like so scary, but sometimes it doesn't do that much damage. It's like, okay, that sucks. And it's cool, you can even span the little mini disc. Like you can make them like really tiny and just have a low cooldown time. Just keep spamming them. It don't cost that much ki. It's just funny because it's like, oh, take a frisbee and do do do. But if you do like the huge one, you'd be like, oh my gosh, there's a freaking UFO coming out of Earth or something. Or you just do the sphere and it's like Frieza with the supernova. You like go on top in the Namekian village because in Dragon Block C, I know you can travel to Namek and the planet Vegeta, and that's like planet Vegeta has like a bunch of Saiyans. I mean, you can go there too, just kill the Saiyans because they're pretty much evil. Whether you do something to them or not, they're always going to be aggressive and attack you with like their blast and all that. It's pretty obnoxious if you're not that strong. You probably would get destroyed. But I mean, even though the Namekians are just pretty much innocent, every single time I pretty much just go above and I just use that huge, because I always have at least a sphere. I have one of each. I have, well, currently, there's only in the Dragon Block C8, I think even 1.7.10, there's only the wave, disc, and the ball the sphere that you can like use. Those are the different forms of the attacks. And of course, the strongest I would say for just main direct damage and good depending on it would have to always be the wave. And the color you always want it is pretty much white, because I don't know why, but white is just the strongest in color for that game. It doesn't make much sense, but yeah, because if you do stuff like kill the Mechians, the friendly NPCs, you'll be technically evil. And whenever you like make the color of your key attacks red, it would mean it like gets stronger because you're evil. But if you're like good, because you like don't kill or anything like that, the friendly NPCs, then if you do the blue blast, I think it'll be strong. But I mainly, like I said, just go with white, just in case for some reason it just your bad or good side just goes up or goes down, because then that can weaken your power. But with white, that'll never weaken. It's just you straight up, just have the energy to use it, and it's pretty awesome. But it's really fun because you can also do like key clashes with other people as well. I guess you can do that in Final Stand, because I was like telling my brothers about the stuff you can do in there, and they're like, "Oh, you can do that in Final Stand too." And I was like, "Oh, it's pretty cool." Pretty cool. But it's just like super exciting to finally actually play something with Dragon Ball again, because yeah, I haven't done that in really a long time, like for real actually played. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. But yeah, I guess that's just pretty much it for now. So I'm just gonna stay silent till I think something else to talk about.